Good afternoon and welcome to another live WDCB broadcast from the Pianoforte studios in Chicago. I'm Leslie Karras, and today we're anticipating the start of the annual Chicago Blues Festival with a celebration of the art of blues piano. In just a moment, I'll be joined by one of Chicago's finest blues pianists, Ariyo, for some music and conversation. Before we begin, I'd like to thank Pianoforte Studios for hosting today's performance. The show is also being televised through special arrangement with CAN TV, Chicago's cable access network, and this hour can be viewed on Channel 27 within the city limits. Our guest today is blues pianist Ariyo, best known for his work with Billy Branch and Sons of Blues. Born and raised in Kyoto, Japan, Ariyo was classically trained from the age of 3, but fell in love with the blues as a teenager. In 1983, after graduating college, he followed his passion for the blues and moved to Chicago, where he stayed for a couple of years, playing with local legends such as Jimmy Rogers and teaching himself English. He left Chicago in 1988, but returned permanently in 2001 when he joined Billy Branch's band. Besides his work with Branch, Ariyo has appeared as a featured artist at the Chicago Blues Festival, as well as the Chicago and Hyde Park Jazz Festivals. He's also shared the stage with luminaries such as Otis Rush, B.B. King, and Albert King, and has recorded sessions with a number of local artists. Last year, Ariyo was inducted into the Chicago Blues Hall of Fame. Accompanying Ariyo today is his frequent bandmate, guitarist Thaddeus Krolicki. Ariyo will be performing Saturday night at the Chicago Blues Festival with Billy Branch and Sons of Blues. Now, it's a rare treat to hear him play as a leader rather than a sideman, so let's give him a warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, Ariyo. And that is Ariyo, and we are broadcasting live this hour from Pianoforte Studios at 1335 South Michigan Avenue in Chicago. You're listening to WDCB 90.9 FM and WDCB.org. And welcome, Ariyo. What a pleasure to hear you play. And, I was going to ask you, well, what drew you to the blues? But it's obvious what draws you to the blues. It's just the passion for the music is unmistakable. And so I want to hear more about what did you just play for us?
Yes, my tunes named the Ariyo the Stomp and Ariyo the Shuffle, dedicated to the Otis band.
Ah, so, excellent. The legendary pianist in Chicago.
One of the best blues
Muddy Waters.
Player, Muddy Waters, yes.
Yeah.
Because I was playing with Jimmy Rogers. So that's kind of like dreaming.
Yes.
To be here.
Here in Chicago.
Yeah, in Chicago. Yeah. But it's been a long time now.
You have been, but you came here back in the 1980s.
Yes,
so
1980s.
Tell us a bit about growing up in Japan and studying classical music as a pianist, and then one day hearing the blues.
Yeah, I mean, 3 years old, kids, I don't have no choice.
Right, but to play
do it.
classical piano.
The parents to bring me out to get Yamaha lessons, starting the piano classical training, and then, but it's for the kids. I like to go out to play, especially more baseball.
Right.
But it's my mother says, hey, did you get the practice yourself before you go out?
Have you practiced enough?
Yes. Oh no.
Right.
Especially love the classical music, and it's very important for education. Very educational with the music.
Let's talk about that a little bit, because I know not every blues pianist has classical training. And if you can tell us a little bit about the advantages of having that training, being a blues pianist.
That's because I was not good student.
I see.
I want. Yes, I'm not saying classical music is like this. I mean, hold your hand, but you have to follow music score, especially for a score. You have to use your right finger. But sometimes I don't want to use this finger, this another finger. But my classical teachers, no, use this finger like this.
Very important.
Yes, more like moody.
Yes, and holding your hand a certain
way.
Right.
Because you know the classical piano, classical piano. And
So
But,
you were a little bit of a rebel in that regard, huh?
well, it's but when I was 16 years old, I was in high
16.
school. Elders, friends in a high school say, "Hey, I heard about you play the piano. Can you play this song?" And then I pick up some notes
And what was it?
from this song.
Okay.
And then I find out the 5 great notes, like they call blue note. In a 5 sound. Are in an active. This is very important. The basic, like blues, not only blues, but the jazz, minor pentatonic, major pentatonic. This is more easy for me to be more free. I can play
see.
anything I want. That
Okay.
was named the Elmore James. That's my blues. There's a piano
okay.
player, the Johnny Jones.
Johnny Jones,
Yeah,
the great Johnny
right?
Jones.
That is.
Dust My Broom. And his band was called the Broom Dusters.
Oh,
As a
yeah,
matter
yeah.
of fact, so,
and
yeah.
then I still, learned classical piano, but in blues, you can be feel more like free. You can hit anything you want. You can play anything you want.
You're not glued to the sheet music.
Right, and then you can use your finger whatever you want.
In fact, I'm looking for sheet music. I'm not seeing any over there.
I have in mind. Mine.
Well, I would love a little more music. Do you feel like playing something else?
Oh yeah,
for us?
sure.
All right.
And I like to sing one song.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the Jimmy. I was playing with Jimmy Rogers, so I have a lot of number from Jimmy Rogers.
All right, excellent.
Thanks.
Let's hear it. You're tuned to 90.9 FM, WDCB, and a live broadcast from Pianoforte Studios with Ariyo and Thaddeus Korlicki.
You told me, baby, once upon a time, 5 years, you should be mine, but that's alright. I know you don't love me no more, but that's alright. Every night, then I wonder who's loving you tonight. Tell me, baby, what's going on with you? I woke up this morning, I find out miss because I know you don't love me no more, but that's alright. Every night, then I wonder who's loving you tonight. wonder, fool to loving you tonight. Thank you.
And if you're just tuning in, that was Ariyo and Thaddeus Krolicki here at Piano Forte. You're listening to 90.9 FM WDCB. I'm Leslie Karras with you. And wow, I think Cow Davenport would be pleased with that version of the Cow Blues. Wow.
Rachel playing kind of messing around.
Mess
A
around.
funeral ones.
Yeah.
I don't know which one from the original, but he's playing the Cow Blues.
Yeah, that was tremendous.
Thanks.
You know, one of the things that occurred to me while I was listening to that tune is, well, a couple of things. One is that, you know, when you're playing as the featured as a featured instrumentalist, you can start to play toward the lower end of the piano a lot more. Whereas when you're playing with someone as a side person, I notice that a lot of times when you have a solo, you have to play up high to be heard. But here you have the freedom to explore the whole keyboard and not just the high notes.
Right. Because if I play with the band or my solo piano, it's kind of different style. Especially left hand. I have to do the whole band myself.
Right.
Sometimes I can be flat, but sometimes I need some kind of more bass or drums. You know, depending on the occasional. With the band, I like to do more like that. Another things. If I play myself like this, more like free, anywhere I go.
Well, and I was going to mention, too, that Thaddeus, you had your hands full just comping over there with the Cow Blues, but you did a tremendous job not only comping with him, but on your solos as well, and you had to be pretty inventive because, of course, the song wasn't written with guitar in mind originally.
Well, yes. Well, one thing with Chicago Blues is, like Ariyo was saying about classical music, you know, with Chicago Blues, you know, you just have to know some, like for each song, know some set patterns or know some basics, and then when you play, it's an ensemble music. Even like in a duo, it's still an ensemble, and so you just have to kind of listen and follow where the groove goes, and just kind of hear where the breaks are. And
yeah, I was noticing a lot of listening back and forth, definitely, and you were watching him, and he was watching you. In a duo format, especially, it's a lot of conversation between the two of you.
yeah,
That's great.
Yes, I actually think that partly also comes from Ariyo and me have played with a lot of different band leaders, so we have to kind of make sure we're on the same page depending on who the artist is.
You're right.
Yeah, so
We came from,
Okay.
we came from kind of.
Well, you can
same
always
type,
gang up
so.
on the artist too if you want to.
What is that?
No, I'm just joking. No, I was going to say that you played together and you play together regularly in a band at Rosa's
Blues
Lounge,
We
right?
are with a band for jam host. What they call the band name?
They call it the Mama Rosa's Blues Band.
James Wheeler.
Mambo Rosa's Blues
Yeah,
Band.
or James Wheeler Blues Band. or
James
something
Wheeler
like-
jam.
Yeah, for the James Wheeler Jam.
And the Future Link.
Well, originally it featured James Wheeler, and after he passed, it became a rotating, you know, guest stars, starting with Lil Ed Williams, who came and sat in with James a lot.
What night of the week is that again?
Thursday.
That's Thursday night.
yeah.
Okay,
Rosa's
great.
Lounge.
Well, you know, speaking of gigs, though, you got yourself, Ariyo, lots of. You're a busy man. Next couple of days with the
Yeah,
Chicago Blues Festival coming up, but you got a gig tonight, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
with
the
Buddy
Buddy Guy
Guys.
Legends with the
Right.
Billy Branch and the Sounds of Blues.
And you'll be playing, as you said, with Billy Branch, and then tomorrow, Saturday night rather, at the Chicago Blues Festival once again with Billy Branch.
And the Sunday.
Tell us about the Sunday gig. This is an
well,
interesting one.
Yeah, this is first. I think this year the first time do the Chicago Blues Piano Contest. So I'll be judge.
Oh,
Yeah, and I saw there's some couple piano players to join this right here. Someone from Japan, and then the joined the contest. And night in the 8 o'clock as a 2:10 live.
in Highwood. That's
in
right.
Highwood, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's the piano contest is going to be
At Performing Arts Studio,
yeah.
I think. And you know, we were talking about Billy Branch, the harmonica player. But so tell us how you got to know him. When
well,
did you meet him?
actually, I was playing a lot of known musicians like Jimmy Rogers and Otis Rush, Valerie Wellington in 1980s.
Valerie Wellington and Jimmy Rogers.
Especially Billy Branch is a very close friend, like a sister and brothers of the Valerie Wellington.
Okay.
So I've been knowing him for a long
great
time.
singer.
Yeah. I've been knowing him. I've been knowing Billy Branch for a long time, and then I go back. I have to go back to Japan for 10 years. And then one coming back to Chicago, and I contacted Billy, and Billy said, "Yeah, I got you." So, and then,
Don't go anywhere.
yeah,
I got you.
and then and
Wow.
what's the funny thing is he told another man, "Hey, Ariyo I got Ariyo.
That's right.
Ariyo."
Don't even think about
I
it.
appreciate Billy hold me, and he treat me as like the brother. And we've been keeping working close to the 20 years
Wow.
since 2001.
And on Saturday night, he's
Yeah.
going to be paying tribute to Little
Right,
Walter.
Little
Is that
George.
right? And then
Yeah.
there will be other harmonica players as well.
Yeah, that's
that
right.
evening. Sugar Blue,
Yeah.
I think, and Rick Estrin will be, and Corky Siegel,
Yeah,
I believe,
right.
will be on hand. And Magic Dick is going to make an appearance too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So it should be a really
I
interesting
think
show.
it's some rays come up.
Yeah. So I think you know a tune or two by Little Walter. Isn't that right?
Oh yeah, but what actually, I written in Japan. You understand my pronunciation is kind of accent, but
Just a slight.
yeah. Well, I try to do some little more arrangement.
Okay.
So it's known the song "The My Babe." Try to do like more minor rumba. Can I?
Ooh, please. Yes, let's hear it. My babe. All right. Ariyo here at Pianoforte Studios, 1335 South Michigan Avenue in Chicago.
She don't stand no cheating, my babe. Oh yeah, she don't stand no cheating, my babe. Oh yeah, she don't stand no cheating. She don't stand it. Midnight creep, my babe. Two little baby, my babe. Oh yeah, she don't stand no fooling, my babe. Oh no, she don't stand no fooling, my babe. Oh yeah, she don't stand no fooling. Everything she do so pretty, my babe. Two little baby, my babe. My babe, I know she love me, my babe. Oh yeah, I know she love me, my babe. Oh yeah, I know she love me. Don't let somebody kiss and hug, my babe. Two little baby, my babe. know she love me, my babe. Oh yeah, I know she love me, my babe. Oh yeah, I know she love. どうしてもっとキスしてくれない、my babe。俺の彼女さ、my babe。my babe。俺の彼女さ、my babe。my babe。Two little baby, my babe。Two little baby, my babe。Two little baby. Thank you. One more kind of more arrangement. Do some very standard jazz song. Make more arrangement with my style, so you know this song. Thank you.
Ariyo, live from Pianoforte on WDCB 90.9 FM, and Thaddeus Korlicki on the guitar. Well, Boogie Woogie meets Billy Strayhorn. That was awesome. How did you come up with that? Did you just sit down at the piano and start?
No, I have a lot of friends from the American music. Sure, meaning like this one, Richard T. is piano player.
Richard T.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, absolutely.
He doing more like a 18 beat, more like a gospel.
Okay.
I have small finger. I cannot do like him.
Okay.
I mean, I can do it, but not all the way through. Go through to the end. So I try to do like more like a rock and roll stuff and more. So
take the A train.
Yeah.
Wow, that was amazing. And then
I call A rain.
A rain. Yeah, you call it A rain instead.
Yeah, come from my solo album, Piano Blue.
That's right. It appears on that one. Yeah.
I have some copies.
Oh, you have some?
Yeah,
excellent.
So
excellent. And that's hard to find. So I'm glad you brought some along.
Yeah, at Amazon.com. It's
okay.
In America, but actually, it's a Japanese project. So
okay. And before that, the Rumba version of My Babe was just brilliant. I'm really impressed with how you'll take tunes that have been just played many, many times in pretty much the same way, like My Babe, for example.
Right.
And then you'll just bring something utterly new to it.
Right, I tried this. Over the 10 years ago, Japanese recording company asked me to be produced Billy Branch and the Carlos Johnson.
Okay.
This song that I made an arrangement for them. So we did recording.
So you do some arranging as well as playing the instrument.
I like kind of more new stuff in there.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk a little bit about what you've done and what you're doing besides your work with Billy Branch.
Well, I play more in other bands. As like at Thaddeus say, I play every Thursday. Jump host of the at the Roses Lounge, 20 West Arm Church. All musicians welcome. So, and then another band like Maurice Socket and a Special 20s. That's kind of cool bands.
Maurice Socket, the Special 20s. It's a great kind of jump blues band.
Right, jump blues and
they're wonderful.
And rockabilly, hillbilly.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And some more than another band, keeping asking me to keeping cool. But only regular band I'm working, so Billy Branch.
Billy Branch.
Every time I get called, I have to ask, confirm the production if I'm available for the end of the band. So.
Do you think he'd ever play a Rumba version of My Babe?
We try. Actually,
excellent.
Billy and the band still, running. So maybe one day. And another
He's pretty adventurous too.
Yeah, he's
doesn't shy away from trying new things.
Especially he open hand. He take a listen all my opinions. So we discuss as more democratic in the band.
That's great.
Yeah,
it's important
great.
too.
He's very good, strong leader of the band. I'm talking Billy Branch. Yeah.
Well, we talked a little bit about where people can see you, but I wanted to make sure that we didn't close without talking a little bit more about all the gigs you've got coming up tonight. This evening, you'll be at Buddy Guy's, and then you'll be at
Saturday
the Chicago Blues Festival, which is a free performance. That starts at 8:00 at the Jay Pritzker Pavilion.
Yes.
And then on Sunday, you're busy. You're judging a piano contest, and you're also playing at 210 Live and House of Blues as well.
On the Monday, I play in House of Blues.
Oh, Monday is House of Blues. Okay, I was going to say
Rob Stone.
Okay, Rob Stone. Yes, and Sam Lay. Is Sam Lay going to be with him?
Oh no, I'm not sure. Maybe or not.
All right. Yeah, he's another harp player. Of course,
right, another harp player.
All right.
He's a great one. He's a very good friend of mine. So.
Can we finagle a little more music?
Yeah, sure.
All right. What would you like to play?
Well, it's one more thing now I wrote there.
Let's hear another original.
Another tune.
Okay.
So it's called jazz, but try to make it more like a funk. So,
okay, all right, let's...
Take 5, funk version with Take 5.
Okay, funk meets Take 5. That sounds interesting. All right. It's Ariyo at Pianoforte Studios, 1335 South Michigan Avenue. You're listening to DCB Jazz.
Thank you. One more thing, let me play Jimmy Rogers tunes, very orthodox songs. I came from Japan, right? So like a Chicago bound. My baby, see, baby, darling, please don't go. But I left it down. They left it down. They left in Georgia. I was Memphis bound. Live in Memphis in 1935. The woman I've loved didn't pay me no mind. Then I left it down. Left it down. Left in St. Louis, I was St. Louis bound. I don't need no steam heat by my bed. The little guy cocked to Charlie land. They left it down. They left it down. Left in St. Louis. No, I was Chicago bound. Go, 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 go. In Japan in 1983, my mom she said, "Boy, get some drink." Then I left in town. I left my home Kyoto town. When I left in Japan, you know I was Chicago bound. Gonna tell you something you all should know. Chicago is the best place I ever know. Live in town. I'm gonna live in town. I'm gonna live in Chicago. It's the greatest place around. I'm gonna live in Chicago, it's the greatest place out. Yeah!
Ariyo and Thaddeus Krolicki here at Pianoforte Studios and bringing it full circle with Jimmy Rogers and Chicago Bound.
And
from Japan too.
Absolutely. And I want to thank you so much,
Thanks
gentlemen,
a lot. I
for joining us
appreciate
today.
Beautiful audience, and thanks for WCB, and thanks for you.
Absolutely. Well, we've been enjoying the music of Ariyo in a live performance from Pianoforte in Chicago. And Ariyo is appearing on Saturday evening at 8 p.m. with Billy Branch and the Sons of Blues at the Chicago Blues Festival. WDCB's celebration of Blues Fest Week in Chicago will continue tonight during Hambone's Blues Party, when members of the late Eddie Clearwater's band will perform live on the air from WDCB studios. That's tonight at 10 here on WDCB. This broadcast is made possible through the cooperation of Pianoforte Studios and CAN TV. Our thanks to Thomas Souls, Victor Lejeune, and the entire crew here at the Pianoforte Studios for their help with today's broadcast. Thanks also to the folks back at WDCB for their production help, including Dan Bindert, Clarice Caboris, Bill Tennant, and Barry Winograd. And thanks again also to Ariyo and Thaddeus for sharing their music with us. I'm Leslie Karras. Thanks for listening. Let's send it back to the studio now to Barry Winograd for more DCB Jazz.